With our shirts off, we all want to appear like a superhero. Unfortunately, few visual clues are as effective as displaying a shredded set of abs. There's a reason a cut stomach is such a powerful attention grabber. They're difficult to obtain and hence relatively uncommon. A six-pack involves a lot of workouts, physical exertion, good eating habits, and self-control. Be sure to watch the video in its entirety to find out all the foods you should never eat if you want a six-pack. You may have your heart set on those washboard abs, but you won't be seeing them anytime soon if you're consuming plain bad foods that contribute to fat buildup in your abdominal region, regardless of how many crunches you do. Whether or not you have visible abs, extra fat around your stomach is bad for your health in the long run. While belly fat may appear attractive in the wintertime to keep warm, it can lead to heart disease, high blood pressure, colon cancer, and diabetes, explains Dr. Shapira. In addition, she claims that fat may be internal as visceral fat covering your organs, putting your body at risk for illness. And those with belly fat are 3 times more likely to acquire dementia. Fatty liver disease can also be caused by belly fat. It's always ideal to eat nutritious meals that assist you in losing weight. This will help you have distinct abs, but it will also benefit your general health. Here are the top meals to avoid if you want to keep your six-pack. Alcohol. When you get to know a lot of fighters and athletes, you realize that the phrase "work hard, play hard" applies to a lot of them. While it's necessary to unwind and relax after a long day at work or in training, doing so with alcohol might hinder you in various ways, including gaining that six-pack. This may seem like heresy to many of you, but eliminating alcohol from your diet will enhance many elements of your training and body. Most people know that beer is high in calories and carbs, and that trying to achieve a six-pack while routinely drinking beer is akin to trying to swim up a waterfall. But even liquors may make it difficult for your body to lose weight. This is because even though alcohol has a calorie count of fewer than 10, your body prioritizes it to metabolize it. This reorganization of priorities prevents you from burning any fat accumulated in your body. Alcohol has also been linked to dietary lapses in other studies. The same lack of self-control that makes it so enjoyable will undoubtedly lead to a binge on chicken wings and pizza. It's a 1-2 punch for a bigger belly. Soda. Most people are aware that soda is high in sugar and, as a result, calories, causing you to gain weight rapidly. However, it isn't simply soda that you should avoid. Fruit juices are high in vitamins, but they are also high in sugar. A bottle of fruit juice contains almost the same calories as a single meal of lean meat and vegetables. If you must have a flavored drink, stick to low-sugar vegetable juices and avoid soda as much as possible. Diet soda isn't much better, and it's best to stay away from it as well. Though diet drinks are reduced in calories, the sugar substitutes they use can be harmful to the body. Studies have even shown that drinking Diet Coke causes you to gain weight around your waist. According to the linked study, Diet Coke consumers might anticipate up to 3 times more belly fat than those who stick to water. Anything containing artificial sugars, such as saccharin, should be avoided. Fast food. It's a no-brainer on this one. Fast food is high in fats, carbs, and other ingredients that contribute to a larger gut. Unfortunately, fast food is also linked to reduced energy levels, resulting in a downward spiral of fat and sugar addiction, as well as poor training results. Ice cream. Ice cream contains a lot of sugar, which can contribute to weight gain, high blood triglycerides, and diabetes. When you experience a high blood sugar surge, which ice cream would undoubtedly create, your body reacts by producing a large amount of insulin. When your body's insulin levels are high, it's very hard to burn fat and extremely simple to gain weight. This is compounded by the fact that most ice creams have at least 300 calories per cup. It's very clear why ice cream is one of the worst meals to eat when attempting to lose weight. Popcorn. Almost all microwave popcorn kinds are packaged in a perfluoroalkylic acid-lined bag, PFOA. This is the same poisonous substance found in Teflon pots and pans. And when heated, this molecule has been related to infertility. In lab animals, cancer and other illnesses are being studied. GMOs, artificial flavors, MSG, and pesticides are all present. I'm not sure if you're aware, but typical corn growing necessitates the use of a lot of pesticides. Furthermore, Despite the fact that trans fats have mostly gone elsewhere due to their significant association with heart attacks, most popcorn manufacturers continue to utilize them. Oreos. All of the same rules apply here as they did with ice cream. In addition, you'll experience an insulin spike, making it hard to burn fat until your insulin levels return to normal. However, the high calorie level makes this a risky dish to consume if you're attempting to lose weight. We're looking at 270 calories in only 6 Oreos, and I guarantee nearly nobody eats just 6 Oreos. Oreos are extremely addictive. You know you're going to eat 20 as soon as you finish one. If you eat 6 times in a row, you'll consume 675 calories as most people do. Apple juice. A cup of apple juice has 24 grams of sugar. Granted, that's half the amount you'd receive from a cup of Snapple, but it'll still put a stop to your fat reduction. Chips. Fortunately, several brands have recently released chips that are actually not that terrible for you. Unfortunately, the majority of them are nonetheless harmful to your health. For example, almost all chips have a lot of salt, sugar, and fat in them. Additionally, carcinogens may emerge because they're cooked at such high temperatures. Cream cheese. Do you think you'd put it in your diet if you want six-pack abs? Another disadvantage of cream cheese is that it contains a lot of chemicals and artificial flavors. And regrettably, when you strive to avoid high fat by choosing low-fat alternatives. Due to its high cholesterol load, you are unwillingly adding extra chemicals and artificial tastes to ordinary cream cheese. Pizza. Pizza is made up of fat from cheese, carbohydrates from the dough, and a lot of salt. A piece of ordinary pizza has about 285 calories in total. Almost everyone I know eats at least 2 slices, putting you far above the 500-calorie mark. When you combine this with dessert, you'll immediately realize you'll never be able to see your six-pack. Condiments. You'll get 130 calories, 6 grams of sugar, and 11 grams of fat with only 2 tablespoons of honey mustard. Mustard is okay, but be cautious when honey meets mustard. Mayonnaise, practically all condiments, and blue cheese are also to be avoided. Fried food. Fried dishes of any sort of thing you fry quickly adds a lot of calories and fat to your diet. Eating fried meals raises your chances of obesity, diabetes, and cancer. Therefore, it's bad for your health as well. Furthermore, the oil used to fry any type of food is frequently the lowest available. That is, the quality isn't very good. Bread. White bread is a processed carb with a high glycemic index, which can cause blood sugar levels to jump. In addition, refined carbohydrates like white bread can convert to fat if not burnt properly, particularly around the midsection. So for extra fiber, go to whole grain or wheat, which will help you see your abs. Muffin. Muffins are often produced with refined white flour and can include a significant amount of fat and sugar. So it's easy to understand why it's not a good breakfast or dessert option, right? Studies suggest that diets heavy in sugar and fat interfere with your body's capacity to manage blood sugar levels. And the combination can make it difficult for your body to digest, which can contribute to belly fat. So keep in mind that overall food consumption is really important. In fact, it is the most important factor. You'll probably burn fat even if you simply consume 1 dish of chicken breast with honey mustard for the whole day, as long as you keep in mind that you'll require a calorie deficit of roughly 25% below maintenance. You'll be seeing your six-pack in no time if you do your best to keep your insulin levels low. Let us know your thoughts on our list in the comments.